Hi, Christine.
Hi, Julia. Welcome to What's That in English? Julia, we've
Yes,
had a bit of a break,
we have had a bit of a break, and we've also changed our name.
right?
We're very happy with it.
We are.
Exactly, and we have a very exciting something very exciting today, which I have also struggled with myself to translate it into English, and that is the concept of Kur and Reha,
Mm,
Christine. So what do we do
Julia,
with that?
we've had this discussion before, right? We've had this discussion before. So the discussion we've had is what's the difference between rehab and rehabilitation?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so as a native speaker, I would say if you're talking about rehab, people immediately will think of somebody recovering from alcoholism or drug abuse. And of course, the first thing that springs to mind is the Amy Winehouse song, right?
Exactly. And I think, I don't think that we should shorten rehabilitation if we don't mean going off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you're talking about somebody who's recovering from a heart attack or a stroke or a knee injury or whatever it is, it's important to use rehabilitation. Okay, right. So they're going to a rehabilitation program or center or.
I like this name. I like this word, the rehabilitation center as well, going to rehabilitation center. So absolutely. That they are, the idea is that they restore, would you say they restore their
health? Yes, right. Well-being and help people to also do things the way they did them before the illness, right? I think that's basically it.
So would you say they're convalescing as well? They're convalescing?
That is a word that you could use, and I know it's a very difficult word.
It is.
I think for our German speakers.
I think I would have to Google. I would have to Google how to spell it, but I get there, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So, what do we do with these people who go to Kur? We have the Mutter-Kind-Kur we talked about. When else do we go to Kur?
Well, I think the first very important thing is to understand in German what is the difference between Kur and Reha, right? So what we've discovered is that that Reha is more for very severe illnesses.
After an acute, would you say after an acute illness?
Yes, or severe, exactly. If someone's actually had something that's maybe life-threatening.
Right.
Exactly. And also very debilitating, right? So that they have serious
symptoms or serious.
Exactly. Disabilities, things that they need to deal with.
Right.
Whereas Kur is more for, I think the examples that we have was asthma, diabetes, so maybe chronic illnesses. And it's basically so that they can just recover generally.
But we also said not only chronic, but after cancer, we talked about after sort of cancer patients also going to Kur.
Yes. Right. So I mean, I think that coming from South Africa, but I've also done the research now about the UK and the US, that the concept of Kur is actually something very German, right?
Right. And we said how these are words, as you said earlier, like Realschule, right? Or if we talk about Abitur, those are words that we can't really translate directly into English.
Exactly.
And we would have to explain the concept.
Exactly. So I think Germans tend to mix up Kur and Reha anyway. There seems to be a kind of like that they're used interchangeably. If you look it up, there is a difference. But if you're talking about, for example, a Mutter-Kind-Kur, you would literally have to explain the concept to somebody who is not from Germany, Austria, or Switzerland.
Right. I found terms online like post-acute care service or I think you said that earlier, post-cardiac arrest care. But these are all so specific and we don't really know what this all entails.
Yeah.
So our advice, Julia, to our listeners would be rehabilitation.
Rehab for the drug and alcohol.
Right.
Okay. Rehabilitation for the fact that you're recovering after a severe illness. And for example, something like Mutter-Kind-Kur, explain what it is in more detail. Okay.
Exactly.
You won't find one word that is the equivalent of that in English.
But I'm going to bring in another word, because we had a big discussion about the Kurort. We have Kurorte.
Yes. Spa.
Right. We've decided that they don't always have waters, healing waters, right? I think we agree both on that now.
Yes, but a spa in English for me is there is definitely water and a sauna, and it's more a recreational thing,
right?
And not something that you go to for rehabilitation.
Yeah. Okay. So one of those words, or some words we found, Julia, which are not so easy, but we hope that sort of helps our listeners understand these concepts
Absolutely
better.
Yes. Good luck. And let us know if you have any more ideas.
Exactly. And Julia, thank you very much for getting back, getting together with me again. And I look forward to speaking to you very soon.
Thank you, Christine. It's an absolute pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.